So he said that let me gift you Marrow as a birthday gift, and I don't have any expectations from you. And I remember I watched the first video of Marrow and I immediately fell in love with the way he was explaining all the concepts in such a structured way. I would say it like that, that Marrow gave me the wings that I thought that I had lost. Hello, I'm Dr. Sulakshana Mishra. I completed my MBBS in the year 2019 from PMCH Patna, and I appeared in NEET 2021. I was a Marrow Plan C user. I got a score of 549 out of 800 and my rank was 8535.
I met Sulakshana in our PMCH Patna. I had joined as a MD Medicine resident and she was second year MBBS student, and in 2018 we got married. She was in a final year when we got married.
And it was right after I ended my final year exams, and it was the beginning of internship. So at that time, from the beginning of our marriage, it was a long distance relationship.
1 year during her internship, we had an LDR and she was all going to PMCH and doing up and down, so she didn't get the time.
The entire internship, I did not study at all. All I did was I completed my duties at PMCH, and then as soon as I got any time, I used to move back and forth from Patna to Delhi. And that year I gave NEET 2019 and I had got a rank of 48K. I finished my internship in March 2019. Then I moved to Delhi and I started preparing for NEET 2020. At that time, I did not have any coaching and I was just preparing from various books and guidebooks and miscellaneous material. So after 4 or 5 months, I found out that I was pregnant, and it was quite unexpected. But obviously we were very happy. I always wanted to have a family of my own. I was supposed to give NEET 2020 in January 2020. So it was right after 2 or 3 months that I found out that I was pregnant, and out of panic or anxiety or excitement, or I was going through a mixed variety of emotions. So I skipped NEET 2020, and I think after 10 or 15 days of NEET 2020, I bled twice and it was found that I have a low-lying placenta, and I was put on bed rest. When the exams ended, all my batchmates were discussing how they had prepared for exam, how they had given the exam. Some of them, as soon as the results came, some of them got very good results, some got their dream branches. And here I was pregnant and in bed rest while I had studied the previous year. I was planning on appearing in exam that year, but I never got a chance to go till the exam hall. So somehow that was a very low point at my life, that I was very clueless. One evening my husband came to me and he said that some junior residents at his hospital, they were discussing about Marrow, that it is a very nice app, and they were studying through Marrow. And that day my husband said to me that shall we buy Marrow Plan C for you? I think you will benefit from it. And I remember I straight away rejected the idea. I said very clearly that I'm a very pen and paper kind of person. I like studying in real classrooms with real people sitting around me. I don't think I can study with a phone. I will get distracted very easily. I will not be watching videos. I'll be doing something else on my phone. So I straight away rejected the idea. After 4 or 5 days, my husband, he came to me and he said that I think I should give you, I want to gift you Marrow as your birthday gift, because I feel that you are an MBBS student, you are a doctor, irrespective of whether you are practicing right now or not, or whether you plan on giving any exam in future. I think that you should be updated with the knowledge, and it's not like you are doing something right now. You are very bored, you are lonely.
It took me a lot to convince her. My plan was to give her the Marrow so that she was in the home, she could just study. Being in the home, she did not have to go anywhere. She could just see the videos. I thought that once she get acclimatized to it, she will start watching more and more videos.
So around 18th week of my pregnancy, when I went in for my routine ultrasound, I was told that the baby had a choroid plexus cyst in her brain, and that there was a chance that she could have a chromosomal anomaly. It was a very disturbing news for us, and there was no way to know for sure. At that time again, I started using Marrow as a way to distract myself. I started watching more and more of videos and solving more and more of questions just so I didn't have much of time left to worry about the other things. And I remember I watched the first video of Marrow and I immediately fell in love with the way he was explaining all the concepts in such a structured way. Initially, I was watching dermatology videos at the speed of 1 to 2 videos per day, and I was trying to make my own notes. I had adjusted myself in such a way that I was holding the phone in one hand, and in lying down position itself, I used to write from the other hand. And so I completed Skin had 26 or 27 videos, and I completed them in a period of 15 days. So till that time, I was only studying out of interest. When I completed Skin, I got this urge that let me give the subject-wise test of Skin and see how well do I score in it. Like he was explaining the concept so well. Let me see how well I've grasped those concepts. So I gave the subject-wise test of Skin and I got a percentile of 96. So I was very happy. And then I think that was a very big turning point in my preparation, that I realized that if I can study Skin and I can get a percentile of 96, then why can't I finish the other 18 subjects as well, and I can definitely make something out of it. Then COVID struck India. It was around the time of March 2020, and at that time how it affected me in my pregnancy was that whatever domestic help I had, that was gone. Maids were not allowed to enter the buildings. So now me and my husband, we both had to take care of the entire house. We had to wash the dishes, we had to cook all the meals by ourselves, we had to do jhadu pocha, etc. So all the works were to be shared between us, and my husband played a very good role there. He supported me as much as he could. He took care of the work as much as he could, but yet again it affected my studies in some way. And I would say it very clearly that had it not been for Marrow, I would not have been able to study at all at that time, because I couldn't go to classes while doing these things. Just because I could schedule the day according to my own needs, because I was studying from an online platform, I definitely was able to give some time to studies even after doing all the household work. Some tricks that helped me in my preparation was that one very important thing was that I used different set of highlighters for every revision. I did 3 revisions of the entire syllabus, and I even did 4 revision of certain subjects. Some subjects I was able to revise 4 times. So I used different set of pens for every revision, and till the time that you reach to the second revision, you not just get an idea of what the most important topics are, you somewhere also realize what you miss the most or where you make the most mistakes. So after my second revision, I started using red pen. For my third revision, I had used red pen, and right 20 days before the exam, that was, I think, what I consider to be my LMR. My last minute revision comprised of the last 20 days. In the last 20 days, I only revised those red highlighted portions, and it helped me in 2 ways. First of all, it obviously boosted my concepts and I got to revise. I saw a lot of my own tricks that I had made and I revised them. But it also helped me in a way that sometimes when you study a subject a month ago or 1.5 months ago before the exam, you lose confidence in that subject. But because I had browsed through all the subjects in the last 20 days, so in the exam I was pretty confident while approaching any subject. I did not feel like I touched this subject long ago. Another trick that I used was I made a WhatsApp group of 2 people and I removed the other person. And when I would be studying with my daughter, I would be using my phone and I didn't always have a pen and paper to write everything. So I used to type in that WhatsApp group and I used to write it down whenever I had time at the end of the day. If you're pregnant or you're studying with a kid or a toddler, then I know many a times we tend to feel that we are at some shortage of time. But what I felt is that it's not the quantity of time that you give, it's the quality of time as well. So all day, like when I was playing with her or when I was busy with her, my mind would be browsing through the targets that I had set for the day and what do I have to finish today necessarily. So whenever I got any time, when I would be free, I would immediately go back to studies and I had no other distractions then. If you are studying with some additional responsibilities, then that doesn't always have to be a negative thing, because it can help you in some other way. Another thing that I want to make very clear is that while you're preparing, find your reason. Why do you want to crack NEET PG? It doesn't have to be a good reason, it just has to be your reason. When I was preparing, the reason that I got motivated was that I didn't want my daughter to feel that she has been a setback for my career. I didn't want her to think that if I had not been born, my mother would have achieved something better with her career. So I wanted her to feel proud of me because she didn't choose to be born. I chose to give birth to her, and that was what motivated me till the end. Initially, when I had subscribed to Marrow, my whole intention was just to kill time in a productive way. I was not looking for a rank or anything. But eventually, when I started studying with Marrow, I realized that it's not that difficult. I gained my self-confidence that I can still do it. I would say it like that Marrow gave me the wings that I thought that I had lost. So it brought me back those wings. Never had I ever imagined while taking Marrow subscription that I would end up with a rank of 8.5K and that I would get a seat of MD in a branch of my choice. So the entire credit of this goes only to Marrow. My favorite faculty member is Dr. Rohan Khandelwal sir. The paper cutouts that he used to explain surgery, I don't think I understood that well even while standing in an OT. One time I needed some help with my Marrow Plan C subscription and I mailed it to him, and not only did he reply to him, he went out of his way to help me and get me the help that I needed. So Dr. Rohan sir is definitely one of the best teachers. Another faculty member which I would like to mention is Dr. Manisha ma'am from ENT. She has explained the anatomy part of ENT so well that I didn't have to spend a lot of time watching anatomy videos of head and neck, and her notes are the definition of preciseness and conciseness. I remember I used to watch her videos, and if you're watching her videos, you should listen to each and every word that she says, because sometimes she would mention something unexpected and I realized later that it helped me in solving another MCQ. So each and every word that she spoke in her video is very valuable. I would also like to mention Dr. Sakshi Arora ma'am. I listened to her podcast and I got to know that she wrote her book while she was pregnant and on bed rest. So I could connect with her and I realized that if she could do such a great thing while being pregnant and while in bed rest, it definitely motivated me. In her video, she had said that if I can do it, so can you. And that was like my mantra, that if she can do it, I can do it as well. I would also like to thank Dr. Ranjan sir from pharmacology. I had watched his initial videos, and what he had said, the way he was suggesting us to study pharmacology was that read pharma every day. You should spare 1 or 2 hours for pharma every day. And I thought it's not possible. How can we study pharma every day? It's a very vast subject. And I skipped this advice. But when I was going for my second revision, I realized that a lot of, I was not remembering pharma that well. I was making mistakes in MCQs, and after my second revision, I made it a point that I will study pharma every day. I spared 1 or 2 hours in the morning session itself to study pharma, and because of that, only because of this advice, I think I at the end, I was doing pretty good in pharma. So I've been really fortunate in a matter that I always had a very strong support system. My parents, my mother was the main reason that I became a doctor. My brother, he went out of his way to send me to Kota so that I could appear in MBBS entrance examination. So before marriage, my parents had a lot of role to play in my preparation, but after marriage, the same role was taken over by my husband and my in-laws. They also went out of their way to make sure that I got the best possible circumstances. I remember one of the times my best friend Priyal, she told me that, Sulakshana, you're doing two of the most toughest things that we as women have to do. You're raising a baby and at the same time you're making a career. So my respect goes out to you, and definitely these words were very motivating. So I had a good support system throughout in my preparation. It becomes a lot more easier to study when you're not just mugging up things and you're making actual real concepts in your mind. Towards the end of my preparation, I was enjoying studying with Marrow so much that it actually, at one point in my preparation, it stopped mattering if I got a good rank or not. I was enjoying the journey so much that I actually forgot about the destination. If I have to get a rank, if I have to get a seat, I was just enjoying the process.